episode 56 of The Adventure Begins. I'm Chaz.
And I'm Jarek.
And guess what, man? Here are your events for this week. What? There's no events this week. Hit the bricks.
Are you still here?
And check it out, man. Here are your events for the future. So, I hope it looks exciting, right?
Right? So it's going to be a great time here at The Adventure Begins.
All right, man. So, obviously, we're on lockdown like everybody else. I've seen on social medias, especially from his dad, you guys are playing board games with your family, right?
Yeah, we're doing a lot of board game play right now. Last night we played Paranormal Detectives. It's a game in which you are paranormal detectives trying to guess how this ghost, who's another player, has died. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. It's especially if you get really into it, like like the really bad TV spots where it's like, I'm gonna go into this house, I'm gonna find out who's in there. It's gonna be great. You really get into a character with it, and you just make the more fun you make it, the better it becomes.
That's awesome.
So what about you? What have you been up to?
I've tried to bring games over to my family's house, man.
Yeah.
Game-wise, my family on my mom's side is card-based. And, growing up playing a lot of cards. I come to realize, I like board games, but I come to realize that that was my dad's side of it. My dad was really big into board games, especially the classic stuff. So I'm bringing board games over to, my mom's house and trying to sit down with them, and they're just, not having it.
What's a board game?
They're like, yeah, so I brought Fury of Dracula. I was like, cool. But see, since everybody's playing cards, it's one. I'm doing this for myself. The team up, that was, we can't team up. We can't co-op. So then I tried to bring Trial by Trolley, and I was like, super easy. You don't have to think about it. It's just fun.
Yeah.
And that was chaos too. So I've got a lot of board games that I can't play by myself. So if any of you guys out there want to play board games with me, that would be cool. Let me know. I've got tons of them. But yeah, man, just playing cards. Star Wars, The Fallen Order, which I'm slowly getting into.
Pretty good, isn't it?
So far, it's pretty good. I don't like change so much, so if it says Star Wars, I want to see a classic Star Wars character in there somewhere. It takes a while for me to warm up to it.
It's going to happen.
Oh, okay, good.
It's going to happen, and it's going to be one where you're going to, have to stop and rethink your priorities in life. That's how cool of appearance this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, BD1 got me, the little robot.
Oh, yeah.
I love that guy, so I was like, okay, man, I'm back in for a little while.
Yeah, no, there's definitely an appearance, and it's one where you're going to be terrified.
Oh, cool, man. So I'm looking forward to that. I found a Friday the 13th puzzle game on social media, or on my phone that I'm playing.
Nice.
So I'm uploading the daily puzzle. You only get one try. If you fail it, then it's
that's
done.
it.
So far, 2 for 2.
Nice, not bad.
Yeah, man, I've just been nerding out, reading some comics.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's what it is. You got to survive somehow. So a lot of board games on my side, obviously. Mm-hmm. And then
you got a list. I saw your closet.
We have a huge closet, and that's just my parents' games. Not including all the stuff I have as well. Doing a lot of Animal Crossing, the new game for the Switch.
Everybody's doing that.
Super relaxing. I try to explain it to people, and it's just like, yeah, man, you go at your own pace. You just kind of putz around, do your thing, and it's a great way to while away the hours.
Screenshot on Facebook constantly
to
the point where I'm like, I have to get a Switch. I have to get it. I have to be in on it.
It's like,
but I'm like, yeah.
It's one where
Switches are sold out anyway. You can't go anywhere to get them.
And it's if you just want something that's super relaxing, you don't have to worry about anything else going on. Animal Crossing, highly recommend it.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, by the time I'm able to get it, everybody's gonna be back at work and nobody's gonna be playing
game. Yeah.
Cool, man. That's what we've been up to. What have you been up to? Let us know. What are you playing? What are you reading? All that jazz. That'll be your kind of question of the episode. What are you doing during this quarantine?
Yep, just write it all down below, in the comments, or above. I don't know if you're sharing it.
Right. Yeah,
we'll keep track of it. Maybe we'll do a shout out because that's worked for us in the past.
That'd be cool, man. So, on to Kermix. This is where I tell you about the key comics that are coming out this week, but guess what? We ain't got them. So, I'm going to let you guys know about the key comics that have shot up in price due to movies and miniseries. Here they are. Amazing Spider-Man 101, first appearance of Morbius. This book is super sought out right now due to the theatrical release this summer. Justice League 50, Batman reveals that he's been informed that there are 3 different Jokers that he has been facing throughout the years. If you're looking forward to the upcoming War of the Joker storyline, this is where it all starts. Savage She-Hulk, number 1. First appearance and origin of the She-Hulk, the cousin of Bruce Banner. This is a confirmed Disney Plus series. Spectacular Spider-Man, number 176. First appearance of Corona. Sales of this book has increased dramatically the past 2 weeks. I wonder why. Star Wars The Clone Wars, number 1. First appearance of Ahsoka. Rosario Dawson has been confirmed to play Ahsoka in the next season of The Mandalorian. The Walking Dead, number 171. First appearance of Princess of Pittsburgh. Princess debuted on the TV series this week, March 29th, 2020. Werewolf by Night, number 32. First appearance of Moon Knight and Frenchie. Confirmed Disney Plus series. X-Men number 4. First appearance of Omega Red. Rumor has it that he may end up in the Black Widow movie and or the Falcon and Winter Soldier miniseries. Those are your key comics that you need to try to find online somewhere because, we don't go back that far. So good luck to you. All right, we have another card section. And here we go. NBA hoops. Hoops. I like my cards in NBA hoops.
Hoops are the best.
So technically we're not doing the player of the day anymore, but technically it's still kind of going on. So
If you get a PJ Washington Jr., I'll be...
Dude, if I get a PJ Washington Jr., I'll be A-okay. Laurie. I don't even know who these people are.
Right.
There's
Where do you
Robin
think
Lopez.
Oh, hey.
Oh, I got him. Shut
Ooh.
up. All right, I got an autograph from Donovan Mitchell.
Nice.
And I got a cool card from Justin Payton. These are shiny cards.
They're super shiny, and that makes them more valuable.
There's
obviously.
Frank.
Good
And
old
there's
Frank.
A couple other dudes I don't know. I don't know why I keep well, no, I do know why I keep participating in this. But cool, man. So those are what the hoop cards look like. And I only may do this 1 or 2 more times.
Oh, nice.
As far as hoops goes, because there's a lot of other cards I want to open. But as far as collector jazz, like, dude,
Yeah.
I mean,
Someone's watching this right now. It's like, oh, really wanted that card.
he's a rookie, so it's got to be something.
It's
Good.
gonna be something.
We got next.
We got some Sharknado going on as well, which is easily the best movie series you've ever watched.
That's right. And here we are looking for, what are we looking for?
We're looking for stuff.
We're looking for Cell Relic cards, limited edition art cards, genuine printing plates, and hand-drawn sketch cards.
Ooh, we got a 3D card for sure. That's a thing that happens. Looks like we have a oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, you can.
It's an original art sketch card, so that's kind of cool. We got Michael Gellman as himself. It's a card. We have the Bloody Subsets, number 22, right there. It's a shark doing stuff. Here's a blonde lady next to a bloody saw. Here's a dead girl on a beach. Here's Al Roker as himself. What's the best
That
card
is Al Roker. That's after the weight loss.
Here's Richard Kind as Harlan the Blaster McInnes.
The blaster.
And then we have some limited edition portrait cards. So we have some really cool stuff. It's kind of nice. A portrait card in the back, and that one, and then look, another one. Sweet. So what's cool about these is you can flip them over, and they should work together to make a big, or some of them should work together to make a
big picture.
picture.
The
Well, not
Garbage
that
Pail
one.
Kids cards do that as well. You put them all together, and they make it one giant card.
Yeah. So get your Sharknado cards here because they're gonna, blow away and bite through the competition elsewhere.
Bring, bring.
Hello again. Hello.
Mail call.
Bring, bring. Hello, call. Hey, man, check it out, dude. We've got a letter and a box to open today. So thanks, guys, for sending your stuff.
I got one from Les. Lee? Les. Less is more. This comes from Les.
He's an actual customer.
He is a customer, yeah. What is the most criminally underrated game and or comic on the shelf right now, and why should I check them out? Thanks. Less is more.
Less is more. Dun, dun.
So what do you think?
Yeah. What do you got?
I got 2.
Yeah.
The first ones I
got
kind
2
of
as well.
grabbed some from the shelf. First
That
one,
was quick.
wow, I'm just that good. It's like I kind of knew what was going on. The first one is Bar and Park. Don't let the name deceive you. Don't let it feel like it's super German. It is a tile placement game where you have to make these irregular shapes on your board to get the most amount of points and become the best bear park in the city. It's good for ages like 8 and up. It's about like 30 minutes of gameplay, and it's really easy to learn, really easy to go with, and I highly, highly recommend it. The second one is one of my personal favorites. My mother hates this game. Letters from Whitechapel. It's a game in which one person is Jack the Ripper, everyone else is the cops trying to catch him. It's a social deduction game trying to figure out where in the streets is Jack the Ripper, and you have to catch him before he gets back to his hideout. You have 5 days to do it. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. We played it a couple times in the store, and when you get into it, you get into it. So yeah, Letters from Whitechapel is probably my #1 underrated game that we have.
It's a great game. It reminds me a lot of Fury of Dracula, but with a lot more notes.
Yeah.
So it's fun. Cool, man. I've got, I've talked about Why the Last Man a couple of times on the show, so I'm not going to go back into it, but that's highly, I don't know if it's underrated because it is pretty popular here.
Yeah.
One is Paper Girls. It's about a group of young friends who deliver newspapers in the suburbs, and it's in Cleveland. So they do that during the day, and at night they encounter freakishly, oddly, good lord.
Words.
Yeah, I know, I hate it. All right. They encounter good lord. They encounter creatures at night. It's an excellent mashup of everyday teenage life combined with killer supernatural adventures.
That's cool.
So the visual is visually it's very appealing. It's got a very unique like 1980s vibe.
Yeah, it really does.
Which is kind of cool. And the story keeps your interest throughout. And it's fun. Yeah, cool. And the other one is Black Science, which follows the story of Grant McKay, a former member of the Anarchist League of Scientists. So, with his family, he teams up with the Dimensionauts, and McKay travels through dimensions attempting to learn the secrets of the universe. It's sci-fi, it's vibrant, and it's hella entertaining. So those would be my 3 picks. And we have them here in store, man, so pick them up.
Pick them up.
We got those.
We got those.
Those as well. Thanks, Les, for your letter. That's Les Knight. The K is silent.
Oh.
He's one of my trivia players as well on Wednesday nights.
Yeah. I've seen him in quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, and
pretty good at trivia, or?
yeah, his team is actually really good, and his nickname, Prom Night. Gotcha,
Love
bud.
it.
So we do these bonuses, right? And you have to be the first one to write down the answer.
Yeah.
The quickest turns it in, you get a prize. He kills it every single time.
Oh, okay.
The other teams hate him because he kills it so much. All right, man, we got another Legion of Collectors box from a DC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. This is from Everett. So.
Oh, there you go.
Very nice.
So, Wonder Woman. So, how old is this box?
I don't know. You want to take a guess?
Okay, when did Wonder Woman come out?
I don't remember. 1984? No.
Hey.
Which has been pushed back to September.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is 2016.
2016?
2016.
I'll do, 17.
17?
I'll go 17 one.
Okay, okay, let's go with years, because we've already proved we can't do seasons.
Yeah. All right, so we got a cool patch and a Wonder Woman Legion of Collectors pen.
Nice.
Which it looks like they followed Marvel at some point, because these were just thrown in there.
Yeah.
Then we open it up. So this I've already opened, so I can give it to my kid. So I already know what's on the top, but the pint-sized heroes.
Nice.
We've opened that up, gave it to my daughter. And it looks like instead of a shirt, we've got socks.
Nice.
Check those out.
I don't think this is-
And here we go. Batman. And May 2017.
Oh!
I promise I didn't look at this beforehand. I'm pretty surprised at it. All right, we got 2 pops. We got a Wonder Woman exclusive pop. And a Dr. Moreau exclusive pop from the Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah, so it's the Funko Pop side. Address is probably through the email.
Yeah.
We'll contact you. We'll talk to you and you talk to us.
That's right. Listen here, kiddies. It's time for Tap News Now. Check it out. We've got some news in the gaming world.
In the world in general?
Yeah, and all the worlds. So let's start out with the geek news. We got
So, from Netflix, I got a whole bunch of stuff you should be looking out for. The first one is a genius cannot find contentment within his constant successes, which lead into high-risk situations. That about sums up the comic series Prodigy, which has been picked up as a Netflix 6-part series. Pick up your books here at the shop ASAP before everyone else does as well.
Yeah, this might be one of those Umbrella Academy situations where, like,
Everyone's
do you
been
have it?
asking
No,
for
we
it.
do have a handful of these books.
Yeah.
I have not read them, but we have them. I keep putting them in the backstop, so we're coming to get them. Speaking of Netflix, Ryan Reynolds. He's in talks to star in a Netflix movie adaptation of Dragon's Lair.
It's going to be awesome.
If you don't know what Dragon's Lair is, it's an arcade game from the 1980s, which follows a knight on a quest to rescue a fair princess from an evil dragon. There were several sequels to the game on pretty much every platform, and there was an animated TV series that I remember from when I was a kid, and also a comic book series. But so I don't know. There's a want for it.
Yeah.
And if Ryan Reynolds is in it, just like Pikachu Detective, he's got my money.
Yeah, no,
All day
that's I'm already intrigued just with the name attachment alone for the two things. So.
Yeah. And for all you Valiant comic fans, Bloodshot, the movie, is now streaming on platforms, which you'll find.
You can find it on stuff like Amazon Prime, iTunes, Google Play, and Vudu for a rental fee of $19.99.
So we know someone who loves this movie, who actually got to see it before it even came out.
Yeah.
She went to a con, got to see it, and I don't know how she got to see it.
But she did.
She did. But she loves it. She's seen it after it came out to the theaters. And Jen, the queen of comics, she knows her stuff. She really likes it. So I don't know. But everyone else is like,
Who's Bloodshot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I
What
get
it is.
super bored, I might stream it. But I'm not a big Bloodshot fan. But
Yeah.
then again, I've never read Bloodshot.
What would you stream first, Tiger King or Bloodshot?
Tiger King is already done.
Okay, so I haven't watched it yet. And
What?
Part of me is like, I should watch it. Part of me is like, maybe I just don't.
Oh my
And,
no, it's so good. It's like the best.
All right, all
For
right.
entertainment value,
Just-
dude, I
it's-
want to watch it a second time.
Just because.
To get all the little things that I missed.
Okay, all right.
It's not, so every episode has got a twist. You know, at the end of an episode where it gives you the cliffhanger and you're like,
Yeah.
now I have to. This is every 10 minutes during the show. During the one show.
All right, okay.
And so you're saying what so much? You're
What is-
missing things. That
All right.
you have to see a second time.
All right, that's one. Maybe I got 12 more days left at least. It's on my list.
Right. Well, then the president said he's moved this all through April as of yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So we might not be. So we might have
I
plenty
might
of time,
to watch
it.
Tiger King. Perfect.
You watch Tiger King, I'll watch Bloodshot.
we'll compare notes. So yeah, in terms of other news,
Yeah. So since all the coronavirus stuff is going on, you might have missed some things that actually happened in the world.
yeah.
So some of the stuff that I've got, it's not necessarily geeky, but I just thought it was fun.
Oh, I got some geeky stuff.
Yeah. Cool.
Personally.
So you wanna start it?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, the remaster of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is coming out here soon. It's being released digitally. So it's one of those things where if you guys stock up your Mountain Dew and Doritos, now is the perfect time to do that. Because let's be real, we're going to have at least 14 days to sit there and play through this.
That's right.
This remaster will contain only the single-player campaign. So it's not going to have any of the multiplayer stuff because most of that's already into the maps on the current Black Ops, Call of Duty, whatever is currently on right now that's been recently been released. When asked why it took 11 years to remaster Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Activision was like, well, it's really hard for us to make a new game every year. But no, wait, we just redo the same thing every year. So it's really just a matter of time. So let us know what your favorite Call of Duty is, which of the reskins it is, whether it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, 3, 4, Black Ops 1 through 17, Infinite Warfare, Space Warfare, all that fun stuff. So yeah, keep an eye out for your PSN stuff, because Modern Warfare 2 Remaster.
I tried Call of Duty. All my friends
I
were
can't.
playing it. I jumped in, so they had like a beginner's room. Like, you
Yeah.
never played? Here's your beginner's room.
Here's how you play.
As soon as I walk in, boom, headshot. I'm
Yeah.
like, cool, I got you, no
I-
big deal. 2 seconds in the second time, headshot. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, one more, done. I'm like, dude, if you're an expert, get out of here.
Yeah,
That's not a beginner headshot in every single time I respawn.
I don't understand Call of Duty anymore.
Who knows?
I don't know.
All right, so we're going to move on up to Massachusetts. Police in Massachusetts, they arrested a man for drunk driving after he crashed his car, fled from officers on foot, and climbed a tree, and then told police that he's not the person that they were looking for because he's an owl. Said the man, wait, I mean, whoo, whoo.
Nice.
Thank you very much. That actually happened.
It sounds like something that would actually happen.
In Massachusetts.
So dread it, run from it. Delays always happen. The Marvel MCU stuff has been pretty much delayed indefinitely. Of like the 6 of the 8 things coming out, they've hit some kind of major delay, such as Black Widow, Falcon the Winter Soldier, and WandaVision. Those are all kind of just delayed indefinitely for who knows how long. Meanwhile, Thor and Doctor Strange are set to be released in 2021. I mean, that's assuming we're all still around to see it.
Right.
Otherwise, The Eternals is still apparently a thing that's being made. So if you haven't heard about this, don't worry. Because of the coronavirus, you're going to hear even less about it because their marketing team has taken a major hit.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for Marvel stuff because, I don't know, this COVID thing's the biggest thing to hit the MCU since Thanos.
That's pretty good. It's hard, even shows and stuff like that. It's hard to get. So editors usually just work in a room by themselves, but to get like the orchestras and stuff together to make the music, that's like delaying a lot of the process.
Exactly.
From what I've heard. I've got a game related news.
Woo.
I got a game related news. Actually, since it's nerdy, I'm gonna do that last.
Okay.
So we're Texas.
Obviously,
we're in Texas.
This is Texas.
Firefighters here in Texas saved more than 100 snakes, including pythons and boa constrictors, from a burning home. Said the homeowner, "Cool, but where's my wife?"
Ha! That went up in flames, just like the gator shed. I've seen the memes.
Oh, punchline on punchline.
Hey. So coming out here soon on April 3rd, Disney Plus is releasing its newest, movie from Disney Pixar, Onward. It's the crossover no one asked for when Thor and... let me redo that. Fuck.
It's all right.
I know. Yeah. We're doing it live.
I was like, Thor's in Onward? I want to see that movie.
So another Disney Plus kind of news, April 3rd is the release of Onwards, in which Disney Pixar releases their newest movie starring Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. It's the weirdest crossover since, I don't know, Red Sonja meets Vampire, Vampirella, Betty and Veronica, all of them. So these two are brothers. They're in a world of magic kind of doesn't exist really that much anymore. And so they get the chance to see their dead dad one more time. The spell goes wrong. They only, have him show up from the waist down. And now it's a matter of 24 hours to get another crystal to complete this thing, to visit their dad one more time, all within 24 hours. So Disney is looking for ways to still get inside your head while you're quarantined at home, and this is the perfect way to do it. It's funny because they've spent like almost $200 million making the film. They've gotten about $100 million off the box office from when it opened up in the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
So
Kevin Smith live streamed him watching this, and the dude, I mean, he cries about everything. I love Kevin.
Yeah.
But he definitely cried about this. He was like on the phone talking to his brother, going, "I love you so much," and I'm like, "I don't know if I want to see this, bro."
I've seen the trailers for it, and it's like I kind of want to see it.
It looks really good.
At the same time, I know if I go into it, I'm going to become an emotional wreck.
Oh, he should live stream it. If you think Jarek should live stream that, man, let us know
in the comments right now.
Yeah, we all want to see that. And I guess the last bit of news, is that your last bit of news?
That's my last bit of news, really.
Here's my last bit of news. It is game related. Relatives of an 11-year-old boy in England were fined after they got fed up with the boy playing Grand Theft Auto way too much, and they let him drive a real car.
Okay.
Also fed up, the prostitutes he tried to run over. All right, that's your news for this week. We're on to the next segment, baby. That was Tab News Now.
Do you guys have any D&D stuff? I hate busy days.
Hey, is someone cooking fish?
I thought it smelled like prom night in here.
God, who's doing that?
Oh, the only other people here are Bill and Danny.
Is it Danny? Danny cooking fish? Do robots eat? Huh. Do you think Danny's favorite music is heavy metal?
What does Danny eat with guacamole?
Huh.
Microchips.
All right. You think Danny's gonna go back to school? I heard he was getting a little bit rusty.
What does Danny wear in the snow?
Huh.
Roboots.
Hey, what kind of robot runs a farm?
Oh.
A transfarmer.
That's the end of episode 56 of The Adventure Begins. I hope you had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
I did too.
No one asked you.
That is true. Very true. Real quick, we are going to be working on a con.
Ooh.
Can we say the name? Yeah, it's been released.
It's been released, yeah.
Quarantine Con is going to happen. We're going to have it right here in the show.
Yeah.
So Jarek and I are working with the events teams to make it really fun and exciting. But how exciting? We don't know. Whether we're open or not,
It's a big question still.
yeah. So anyway, we're doing some stuff with that, and then Comet Palooza is doing like a thing too, but that's kind of super secret right now. And we
Can't
might
tell
be
you much
involved.
more than that.
Yeah,
But we might be involved. Or maybe we won't now because we don't let the word slip.
Yeah, they're like, you're done.
That was your last chance.
Also, big shout out to all the nurses and doctors and people
yeah.
out there for, people who are getting sick, you're taking care of them. So really, you don't have to wear a cape. You just wear a stethoscope. You're just as big a superhero as Wonder Woman, Superman,
Yep.
Cool, man. So remember, kids, stay at home to help curb this pandemic. Don't be like Captain Kirk, who contracted the virus. See you.
See you, nerds.
Haha, see? No events.
Yeah. So I was in line to go to one of the stores before everything broke, like the lockout happened. I'm watching as this lady in front of me she has her shopping cart. She's waiting to get inside Sam's Club. She's wearing gloves. Older lady, like grandma age, wearing gloves, but she has like a bag of food sitting on top of the shopping cart too. And she's with the gloves on, holding the bars, going in and eating food. I'm just like, Bethany, I don't think you're understanding what you're doing right now. It's like, come on, guys. Okay, seriously, scram. There are no events.
It's probably Macy. Somebody's bugging us about events. Get a life, guy. Oh, look, Snorks.